Well, good morning. Welcome to American Reversion. How are you all today? You ready to make America great again? Again? Boy, I tell you, Trump said that we were going to be tired of winning. Now, we thought that was during his term, right? But we are winning. He is winning. He is winning right and left. First, he survives the attempted assassination, which makes it elevates him beyond almost any president in recent history. He survived it. He became the surviving martyr, right? I've said before that people ask, when are the people going to rise up? Well, they need to have enough people get mad at the same time to rise up. There needs to be a leader, which Trump he's a fighter, and it needs a martyr. And he did something even went beyond that. He is a surviving martyr. How can you believe? I mean, really, when he got shot, now granted, it just nicked his ear, and then had the presence and was still fighting. Most people would go, "Get me out of here." Trump stands up, gives a fist, and says, "Fight, fight, fight." Wow. So he is a martyr who survived, and now he's still fighting. He's like the Teflon Don now, right? He made a statement today. He said it's one of the iconic photographs. It's going to be right up there with JFK, with RFK, with 9/11. He says usually you have to die to have an iconic photograph taken of you. He said, but I didn't have to die. You think God's hand's not on him? I'll tell you, I think that it is. Now, the thing is here, and then he got his this morning. I mean, the hits just keep on coming, right? You're tired of winning, and so Judge Cannon down there in Florida has dismissed all of the charges against him for the confidential documents, saying that the appointment of Jack Smith, the evil persecutor, was improper and therefore unconstitutional. Wow. I mean, within the period of 2 days, he has had 2 grand slams. It's not even home runs, that's grand slams. Win, 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 win. Now, I just got done putting one over on the Integrative Preparedness channel, talking about the danger now. They can't allow him to run. They were already afraid of it. That's why they tried to take him out legally. They tried to ruin him financially. They tried to put him in prison. Those morons were talking about pulling his secret service protection from anyone who has been convicted as of a felony. Like, we had no idea what they were talking about, right? And they didn't get that done. They got none of it done, and so they tried to kill him. Of course they tried. You really believe it was this 20-year-old idiot who got apparently kicked off his rifle team in high school because he couldn't shoot? I talked over on the IP channel. There's a cover-up. The cover-up's already started. We know who was behind this. But let me tell you something. And I've already put the interview of this guy. He's a congressman from Florida who was an Army sniper and then went on to be a sniper for the State Department. What, you all didn't know the State Department had that stuff, did they? Yeah, I've worked with them. Yeah, they have a lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of government stuff that people just don't know. Did you know the Social Security Administration has SWAT teams? Yeah. No, they've never raided me, even though I have Social Security, but maybe they'll deliver my next check with it. I don't know. But they had an interview on Fox, and he said in that something very interesting. I had heard the quote before, but now that I heard him say it this morning, I will never again forget it. He says Henry II, and Henry II had some problems with was it Thomas à Becket? Anyway, the Archduke of Canterbury, and He said, "Will no one rid me of this troublesome priest?" And his knights, his followers, took that as an order, and they went and they killed Becket, or I think it was Becket, but the Archbishop of Canterbury. I think it was Becket who was the Archbishop at that time. My history classes were a long time ago. The mob does the same thing, you know. Hey, you want to kill a guy? You don't want to kill. The boss wants a guy killed. You know, all he's got to say is when people rise, I don't want to see him again. I don't want to see him anymore. Everybody knows exactly what that means. And then so everybody knows that unless it was given to somebody specifically, whoever does the job is going to have extra points with the boss, right? These things are said obliquely. Well, who was the shot caller on this? Who called this shot? Who said, we need to put Trump in the bullseye? Yeah, right back there. You have the answer. What'd you say? The big guy. Yeah, the big guy. The big boy. The big guy that made the big boy speech. Yep, that's right. That's it. Joey Biden. He's the one who said that. And he said that, and I'll be darned. We have to put Trump in the bullseye. And then they tried to kill him. So there you have it. That's the shot caller. There's a lot in this situation that will come out. And there's a lot that will never come out. And it'll be difficult. I mean, I have some experience in this stuff, and it'll even be difficult for me to hack through this and come to a conclusion. I'll come to an opinion. Whether that opinion, reaches the level of conclusion, we will see. But we'll never know everything about this. The shooter's dead. You always kill the shooter. Dead men tell no tales, right? It'll be interesting to happen, to watch what happens. But this is a war. This is a political war gone semi-hot. Okay? We don't see the big war. We see the war pop its head up just every now and then. But the real war, and what I want to encourage you all now, keep up on this stuff. Use this stuff in order to influence those people around you. If you have people who are questioning what's going on, I don't know who to vote for. It is time to stand up. The person who is to blame if evil triumphs are the people who did nothing. That's a takeoff of Edmund Burke's, right? Right? All that's necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. I always contend that in the face of evil, if you do nothing, you cannot call yourself or consider yourself good. But it's always the people who won't get in the fight that I blame. I never blame my enemy. They have beliefs that are different than mine. They want to win. I want to win. The ones I have a big problem is the ones who won't take a side. Do you know any who won't take a side? Do you have the guts to engage them and try to influence them? That's what our, we don't have a democracy. You all know that. That's what our representative republic, our constitutional republic, even though I'm not a big fan of the Constitution either, that's how it works. We get to come out here and try to influence what the people want. And then the government's supposed to do it. But we don't hold the government's feet to the fire on that. We don't make them do it. We go and we vote and we think, well, that's it. Okay, I did my part. No, it's not your part. I mean, if you think that's your part, whatever. But we need everybody engaged, and these are the things right now. You have been given more ammunition to support your position than ever before. God bless America. Maybe He is blessing America again. We will see. I think we've been going through some punishment. But very often, how many of you out there read the Bible? Raise your hands. I hope all of you. You read the Old Testament? I hope so. Okay, well, it's a continuous story about a people who continued to turn away from God. God punished them. They repented. They came back. He took them back. He blessed them again. And then they turned their back on God again. And He punished them. And blah, 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 over and over and over again. Our country turned its back on God. It started a long time ago. But the good Lord redeems too. We may be seeing, I'm not making this claim, I'm not going to say for sure who's calling me, but maybe we are seeing a time of redemption. Be a part of it. Do your part. So God bless America. God watch over this man so that maybe we can make America great again. And let's see what happens, okay? Remember, America needs a reversion. It needs you to be a part of it. It needs me to be a part of it. It needs all of us to be a part of it. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.